We've now wrapped up our first query, the Find Artist query. And so now we're going to move on to our next one. Inside of my code editor, I'm going to find my queries directory and then open up the CreateArtist file. So this file is intended to have an operation inside this function right here that will take some properties that represent a new artist and insert them into our collection of artists in MongoDB. So let's check out where this thing is going to be called from within our application. I'm going to open up our app. I'll scroll up to the top, and on the very top right-hand side, you'll find a button that says Create Artist. So if we click this, we'll see a form where we can input a name, age, years active, and genre. That's it. Now you'll notice that we don't really have a lot of fields in here, like all the fields for handling images and revenue and stuff like that, or even albums. I wanted to very purposefully keep this form a little bit simpler. So once we insert artists ourselves, they're going to have only kind of like a subset of the required properties or properties that kind of look nice inside of our artist detail screen right here. But nonetheless, again, I just want to keep this form just a little bit more straightforward. Okay, so let's see exactly what type of data this function that we need to write is going to be called with. I'm going to go in here and add in a console log for this artist props argument. Then I'm going to flip over to our app again. I'll hit Command R or Control R if you're on Windows to refresh the screen. And then once the form actually loads up, there we go. I'm going to enter in a name of, how about Swinda Songster. I'm awful. I have no idea. They'll have an age of 20. Maybe they've been active for 5 years, and their genre is going to be rock. So let's submit this, and when we do, okay, there's our console log right there. So you'll see that our function gets called with an age, a genre, name, and years active. That's pretty much all the data we need to make at least some start of an artist or insert this into our collection of artists. So it's going to be up to you to take a little bit of time, figure out how we're going to take this object with all these different properties, insert it into our artist collection, and remember the whole goal here at the end, the thing that you want to return is a promise that will resolve with the artist that was created. So we've really accomplished this type of operation before. We did this back with our user app. If you need any help, feel free to flip back to that application and take reference to how we were inserting records back there. Okay, so go ahead, give us a shot. I'll see you in just a second and we'll go over some solutions.